How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here. Why am I leaning forward like a little fucking fat pig? How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video. And today we are back. How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video. And today we're back on Offerup and Facebook Marketplace, taking a look at some sweet builds. We're not looking at racers today. We're looking at people who actually put their blood, sweat, and tears into their build to get the ultimate performance out of their cars. We're going to be looking at some tuners sent to me by you guys. So if you guys see any tuners for sale, send them to my Gmail, drewpeacock.clips@gmail.com. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Let's go ahead and dive right in. First car is a 1997 Acura Integra for 10 G's. I mean, for a stock Integra, that seems like a fair price because these motherfuckers are going up in price. This is from Gilroy, California. Nice. Okay, good old city of Gilroy, and I have no idea where the fuck that is. Okay, so first photo, I'm seeing a little, it looks like the JDM front end swap, and we have a B series underneath the hood. I think I see a turbo right here. Not 100% sure. We see some nice meaty thick boy tires right there. Gotta have thick boy tires. Can't have rubber bands on a tuner car. Anyways. So I don't know why he doesn't have a hood in all the photos. There we go. Hood spawned in on the next photo. It's like a cyberpunk game. It rendered in really late. Yeah, so the color is beautiful. I don't think it's an OEM color, but if that is, Acura knocked it out of the park on that one. Underneath the hood, there is the boosted B series. We don't know what it is yet, but we see the turbo right there. Nice blow-off valve. What kind of manifold is that? I can't read it. Can I zoom in? Nope, can't zoom in. That fucking blows. Yeah, I can't read it. It doesn't look like a skunk manifold. It might be though. I don't know if that's an S or if that's a 5. It might be a skunk manifold. I can't fucking tell. I'm not a B series guy. That's why I'm ripping mine out of my Honda. Subscribe. Anyways, we got a nice looking Acura Integra, but how much horsepower do you think this Acura Integra actually puts out? I mean, you see a nice turbo, you see a built B series, is at least what I'm guessing. It looks like it's mostly gutted. I don't see any fucking carpet in there too, so you know he's all about that race car lifestyle. We got a little X cage in the back, some harnesses, harness bar, beautiful turbo. Wow, that thing looks really nice and polished up. And here we go, the big reveal. How much horsepower do you think this nice little Integra makes? Because if you guessed, technical difficulties, just want to double check before I give you guys the wrong thing. If you guess around 700 wheel horsepower, you're correct. This bad boy Integra makes 700 wheel horsepower. It made 678 on a Mustang dyno, he says, but those read notoriously low. So 700 wheel horsepower. That's a lot of power. Hell, 600 is a lot of power for this little Integra. My Super got walked by one that was making around 600. So 700, it's even faster. It's ridiculously fast, like crazy fast. But I wonder how it actually runs. I mean, it looks all there. It looks like it's worth it. It looks clean. It looks like, you know, homeboys did it right. I would prefer to see a filter on it more. But, hey, I mean, at least I saw it in one photo. So it's not like he's running around with no filter 24/7. You see filters there. For 10 G's, though, that seems like an awfully good price. I mean, for what is essentially a built B series, I'm guessing, well, it has to be a built transmission. I mean, all this stuff, 700 horsepower. Seems like a really good price to me. If you guys really want to look at his description of what he's got right here, go ahead. He has a 62, 66 precision turbo. He's on Honda. He's got a sheepy turbo manifold. I mean, he's got a lot of good stuff right here. And I think, honestly, 10 G's is rather low for a car like that. But hey, who knows? Anyways, great way to open up this episode of Tuner Cars. What's better than a boosted Honda? Not much. Maybe this boosted Mustang will take care of it. 9999. Okay, now this Mustang is beating him out on sale. He's got the mental games going. This one's only 9999. The other one's 10 G's. So which one would you prefer? This one's 2003 Ford Mustang, and this one actually sold. So you guys slept on it. You guys a little too late for this one. But we see a Terminator Cobra badge right there. We see a little intercooler down there. Thinking, all right, that's cool. I mean, it's probably just like an upgraded supercharger, something like that. Oh, what the heck? Fender dump exhaust. Okay, it's got some FR500 style wheels. I actually used to have those exact wheels on my Mustang. Obviously a Cobra. He's done some different gauges on the interior. Those look like Mach 1 style gauges, unless I'm tripping. I haven't seen Cobra gauges, but they have that Mach 1 font, it looks like, but I could be tripping. I mean, the exterior of this car, besides the huge fender dump exhaust, isn't too in your face. And then underneath the hood, I mean, you see the gigantic 4-valve under there. You see some piping, but you don't see a supercharger. That's weird. Where's the supercharger? Where is that? I mean, you got some nice Corbo seats. But where's the supercharger, Drew? Well, he actually went and got rid of the supercharger and turboed this car. It's a turbo Cobra. These 4 valves are notoriously strong. Back when I originally built my 3 valve, they wanted me to go and get a Cobra block and then boost that, because those blocks can handle like 1500 horsepower when like built right and stuff. So crazy strong blocks, perfect platform if you're going to be building a car. But how much power did this turbo swapped Cobra make? Well, let's find out. This one makes 780 horsepower to the wheels and 810 foot-pounds of torque. That's a lot. That's a lot of power. And these cars don't weigh much. Like it's no Integra, it's no Honda, but in the realm of Mustangs and muscle cars, this is a really light car when it comes to those big beefy boys. He advertises crank horsepower too, which is over 900, obviously. I mean, that's a lot of power. And I mean, in an unassuming package like this, like, dude, if I saw it from this angle, my bad, not the fender dump angle, but if I saw it from this angle, I would just think, oh, it's just a Cobra on some wheels. Like, they're not even expensive wheels, no offense, but they're nothing too crazy. But then when you see the fender dump, and you know, that's like a 3-inch tip too. It's a gigantic tip, maybe even larger. No, it's larger than 3 inches. Trust me, I would know. But when you see that, now you're messing with someone that's not in your league. You know, this guy's in a whole nother league. The only issue I have with this car is the lack of meat in the rear. That's not enough. He's got to have some slicks on a different set of wheels, because that is clearly not enough. But for 10 G's, another 700 plus horsepower car, still really impressive. Man, the market is, where is this? This is in Florida. I mean, fuck it. In Florida, if you want a fucking 900 horsepower crank Mustang, there you go. Less than 10 G's. Buy $1. That's a great deal. Next car, 2006 Mitsubishi Lancer Evo iX MR-SE. Fucking weird ass name. We got an Evo 9. Cool. Evos are cool. They got pretty strong motors. They can hold some pretty good power from factory. This one has only been driven at 54,000 miles, and he's asking 111,111. Which is a lot of money. Obviously, he's not asking that much. But what's done to this car? I actually have no fucking idea, because I haven't looked at this car yet. I just saw someone said tuner car and then sent this. And so we're going to unwrap this present together. It is almost Christmas time, so let's see what he's got. He's got the stock SE interior. Okay, we don't care about interior. Where is the engine? Stock head, stock block, stock turbo. ETS 3-inch intercooler, ETS short route IC piping, ETS speed density intake. So it is a tuner car, but on the playing field that we've already established, this has to be the weaker of the 3. Now it does look really nice. Like, that is a great looking Evo. His wheel setup are, you know, similar to most Evos. It looks like Enki RPF 1s, but they're actually AME TM02s. Never heard of them, but still very cool. He didn't go crazy on the exterior, which is what we love to see. He didn't put any shitty decals on it. But in the realm of what we're looking at this episode, this one might not fit as well. It does have really low mileage, which is great, but at the same time, it doesn't have much done to it, so cool. Now this one is mysterious. I've clicked on this link 3 or 4 times, and it will not load the description. It will not load anything about this car. I don't know anything about this car, but it's a Corvette Z06 on a slick with a skinny up front. So we're gonna try to fucking unravel this one just as much. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the link's busted. I don't know what it is, but I can't find this car. Now this car's 100 to 200 kilometers, which is a weird, I think that's like 60 to 160, I want to say. 3.62 seconds. Do with that knowledge what you want. I have no fucking idea if that's really quick or really slow. It looks like he's got some sort of trans brake. It looks like a full-on drag car. I mean, I don't think it's a stock transmission, just based on the way that fucking dildo sticking up out of the center console. I have no fucking idea. I see it's on a giant Hoosier. It's on a beadlock. It's a great looking car. It's on, what is it doing here? Is this how he rests it? He just puts it on, oh no, it's on a jack stand. My bad. I thought it was on a dyno at first, and I was like, you have a dyno in your garage? That's really amazing. But yeah, I don't know too much about this car. You can't see much. I think I see either a turbo right here or a pro charger, one or the other. So we have a boosted C6 Z06, easily making a lot of horsepower, easily a full-fledged drag car, but we have no price, we have no idea what he's asking, we have no idea what it's done to it, just can speculate. It was too good though to pass up for this episode. I still think it's a really cool car, and I mean, I would love to own this car, but I have no idea what he's asking, so I can't even buy it. Sucks to suck. All right, last car. We have a 2006 Pontiac GTO. Finally, a description. Finally, something fitting. This guy's asking $18,000. It is the most expensive car of this episode, besides probably that Corvette, because we already know that guy's going to ask an arm and a leg. And this one, we see a giant supercharger in the first photo. which is great. It's a Magnuson supercharger, MP112, BTR Stage 2 cam, JBA headers, MagnaFlow full exhaust. Why are we looking at the fucking description? We gotta look at the photos. We see the giant Magnuson on top. We don't see much meat in the rear though, which once again, disappointing. It looks like an NTO5. I think it's an NTO5. Not the NTO5R though. I mean, it's still a decent tire, but for something that's probably putting out over 500 or 600 horsepower, I would expect a bit more meat back there. I mean, I want to see a similar setup to what we saw in that Vet. That's a great look. There's a reason why all these fucking goofballs with full bolt-on cars are throwing on slicks and beadlocks. It's because it looks cool. But I mean, if you don't need it, then don't do it. He's got a built transmission. He's got a one-piece drive shaft. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff going on, but he doesn't list how much power he's making. He doesn't list his horsepower numbers, but I'm guessing if he's got cams, a built transmission, a supercharger, he's got a whole lot of stuff going on. I'm guessing that he's making north of 600 or 700 horsepower. He's got to be. I mean, there's no way that you're doing all that stuff and not making that much power. I mean, these cars from factory make pretty solid numbers, so throw a supercharger on them, build them a little bit, and boom, you're going to be waking up the whole neighborhood every morning. I like GTOs. It's like an unassuming car, but when they're out in Mexico, they usually move really, really good. So if you want like more of a sleeper looking car, a GTO would more or less be your choice right there if you're still no American muscle. Don't get me wrong, like they look nice, but they're just like, at the same time, that looks like a two-door Ford from the mid-2000s as well. It doesn't look like anything special. They sound special though, I'll tell you that. They do sound really special. Still great car. $18,000, maybe a little bit on the higher end, but I don't know. I mean, it is an 06, so it's not that bad for what you're getting. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please let me know which car out of those 5 were your favorite. If I had to choose any of them, I'd probably go with the Vet or the Integra. Those two just speak to me in other ways. I wish I knew how much the Vet made. I wish I knew how much it costed, but you know, we don't get all the answers all the time. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, please let me know down below. Subscribe to see more videos like this one, and until next video, peace.